Right, so it looks as though from the pre-check results that we got that the pressures in your eyes might be a little bit on the high side. So what we're going to do is to get to the bottom of that, because that's an indication, not a definite diagnosis, but an indication of glaucoma. In some cases you can have something that's called ocular hypertension, which means that the pressure in your eye is a little bit on the high side, but it's not causing any damage at the back of your eyes. So let's begin. So what we'll do to begin with is, if I get you to just cover up your one eye and have a go at the lesser chart for me. If you can start from the top and work your way down. Good. Do you feel that some lessons are a little bit incomplete? Yeah, okay, good. Let's just have a go with the other eye. So, same thing, if you can start from the top and work your way down. Good. Brilliant. Stupendous. Wonderful. Exemplary. That's fine. So, you found that this eye, on this side, was a little bit easier to read the lesser chart, yeah? Okay, that's fine. That kind of falls into what we found. Now, let me just show you the photo, the back of your eyes. Now, let's check. Now, this one is your right eye. That one's the back of your left eye. Now, let's just talk you through it. This bit in the middle, just here, that's your optic nerve head. That's where all the blood vessels, nerve fibers enter the back of your eyes. And this is the appearance of the optic nerve head here. The rest, the retina, nice and pink looking, nice pink orangey colour. The vessels here, a little bit on the tortuous side, which means that they're a little bit wiggly, which means that your blood pressure might be a little bit on the high side, which is a separate issue. So let's just have a look at your other eye. And it's the same, except that you notice the yellow bit just in the center there. Now, that's the optic cup. Now, if you imagine that this bit here, it's a weak point at the back of the eye, and if you have high pressure, pushes against this weak point. Now, you see this yellow bit here compared to here in your other eye. It's a little bit bigger in this eye compared to the other eye, which again is an indication that you might have something called glaucoma, which is where the pressure within the eye presses against the seeing part of the back of the eye. And it causes all sorts of disruption if it's not caught in its tracks. So we'll run a few more tests. Now, what we'll do next is what we call a confrontation test. I'm going to get you to look at the bridge of my nose, just here, and I want you to tell me, keep this one eye covered, tell me when the pen comes into your field of view. The trick is you keep your head straight and keep looking just at the bridge of my nose, so tell me. And now. And now. Okay, perfect. And now. 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 Okay, good. So, if I get you to cover your other eye for me, and we're going to do exactly the same thing again. You must keep looking just at the bridge of my nose, and tell me when the pen comes into your field of vision. Okay. Good. Good. Excellent. Good. Now. And now. And now. Okay, so looks as though we might have a little bit of visual field loss in this eye here. That's what happens when the pressure within the eye gets too high. Presses against the seeing part of the back of your eye. And if it goes untreated, it knocks your field of vision out from the outside in. But it does it so slowly that you barely notice it. So I'm going to get my trusty little light. And I'm going to get you to, again, just look at the bridge of my nose. I'm just going to come in a little bit closer. And just have a look, see at your pupils. Okay, and if you can look just at the bridge of my nose again for me, please. Perfect, 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 perfect. Good, 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 good. Okay, so pupils are equal and reacting to light and accommodation, which is what we want to see. Now, we'll do the swing test. Now, if I get you to just hold your hand up just there, and I'm just going to swing this back and forth. Consensual, direct, 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 consensual, direct. Perfect. That's great. Your pupils are working as they should be. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is just have a look at the external eye. Now for that, I'm going to use this trusty little guy here, and I'm going to come up very, very close. So this is just checking the integrity of the outer eye. Okay, good. If I get you to look up for me, and look down. Okay, good. While you're looking down, just going to lift your lid up just a little bit. Okay, good, 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 good. If you look to your right and to your left. Okay, good. Let's have a look at your other eyes. So, if I get you to, first of all, just look straight ahead for me, please. Perfect. That's great. Now, if you can look up to the ceiling and down to the floor. If you look to your left and to your right and look down again, just going to lift up your eyelid. That is perfect, and look straight ahead again for me. Alright, that's fine. Good. So, your outer ocular area at Nexa is looking A-OK. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to check the depth of the anterior chamber at the front of your eye. Now, this gives me a good indication as to why the pressures for you might be a little bit on the high side. So if you keep looking straight ahead for me, and I'm just going to shine this in the side of your eyes. Okay, good. And hopefully it should cast a shadow. Okay, good. Keep looking just here for me, and it's going to come in a little bit closer. Alrighty, good. Keep looking just here for me, please. That's good. So the anterior chamber depth of both your eyes, it's okay. So if you end up being diagnosed with glaucoma, it's not the closed angle type, which is the nasty type. It'll be what's called POAG, which is primary open angle glaucoma. And there's a number of reasons for that. So what I'm going to do next is to use what's called a Goldman Tonometer. Now this is like the gold standard when we check the pressures of your eyes, and it means putting a probe onto the front surface, the cornea of your eyes. So I need to anesthetize your eyes with a little bit of fluorescein as well. So I'm just going to pop a drop in each eye. If you can look up to the ceiling for me, please. Okay, good. That is a 1. And look up. Okay. Have a blink. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, so I'm just going to dim the lights a little bit. And I'm going to come very, very close with the Goldman probe. And you can blink if you want to. There you go, good. Now if you can try and keep your eyes open. And I'm just going to come in very, very close with this. Perfect. 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 Yes. Good. Okay. Got a good result there. So we're going to do the same with the other eyes. So if you can have a blink. Okay. Now keep your eyes open. And there you go. Pop this on your eye. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, good. So yes, we've got some pretty definite results there. Your pressures do seem to be a little bit on the high side. So let me just see what we've got here. Now, just to confirm that, I just need to do something called Optimoscopy. Now I'm going to come in very, very close with an ophthalmoscope, and we're going to do this 2 ways. We're going to do it directly and indirectly. So if I get you to look straight ahead for me, please, I'm going to come in very, 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 very close. And if I get you to look up to the ceiling, perfect, and down to the floor. If you can look to your left and to your right, and look straight ahead again, and now look into my light. Okay, look straight ahead again for me, please. Yeah, at the optic nerve head there's definitely some neural rim thinning, which indicates the presence of high pressure and glaucoma. But it's nothing that we can't do anything about. Okay, good. Okay, we'll just have a look in the other side. So, again, I'm going to come in very, 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 very close. And it's going to be shining this light in your eyes. So, if I get you to look up to the ceiling. Good. And look down to the floor. And if you can look to your left and to your right and straight ahead again if you would. Good. Alrighty, and now if you can look into my light. Yeah, that's fine, that's good. So yeah, this eye, relatively healthy. Touch of glaucoma in this eye, more so in this eye. You can tell by the field loss on this one side compared to the other side. So, but we can do something about that, which is very, very cool. But just to be absolutely sure, I'm just going to use this, which is a Volk lens. Okay, little guy here, and it gives me a 3D image of the back of the eye. Makes it inverted and upside down, which makes things a little bit difficult, but still it gives me a better field of view. So if you can keep looking straight ahead for me, or a more detailed look at the back of your eyes, I should say. Okay, good. If you can look up for me, please. And look down. Look to your left. And to your right. Straight ahead again. Ah, good. Okay, have a blink. That's fine. Let's just have a look at the other eyes. Again, if you look up. And down. And look to your left. And to your right. Alrighty. And look straight ahead again towards me. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Good. So, let me just take one or two measurements. Now I need to take the measurement of your Irritates, your irises, and your pupils. So if you can look straight ahead towards me, I'm just going to bring this. Okay. And the vertical. Yeah. 12.6. Okay. Same with the other eye. If you can look straight ahead, just take the vertical. And vertical. Okay, good. So let's just check your size of your pupils. So again, if you look at a point just behind me. Yeah. Okay, perfect. And same on the other side. That is fine. Pupils are good, and your irises, iris, are looking good. So, the good news is you haven't got the closed angle type, which is very painful and could result in vision loss. You have the primary open angle type, and nobody quite knows why, what causes this. There's a genetic component, environmental factors, but I think, this is my professional diagnosis, that you've been watching too much ASMR. Yeah, you think I can't tell, but I can. So, okay, I'm going to give you some drops to bring home. Put some in first thing in the morning, last thing at night. Come and see me again in a couple of weeks, and we'll see where you're at then. Okay, lovely to see you. See you again next time. Bye-bye.